Martavis Bryant. I like it. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome. Cowboys fan talk. Right back. Like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling, man? Y'all okay? Cowboys fans that was depressed after the Eagles loss. Are you coming back around? You need another week? You need us to blow the Giants out before before you come back around? All right, I'll see y'all next Monday. I'll see y'all after we beat the Giants. Cowboys fans that, rock with the team no matter what, ups, downs, whatever. What's good with you? You know what I mean? Hey, look, before I go forward, man, can y'all do me a favor? Hit that like button. We are now under 200 away from 22K, and I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there, man. That like, that subscribe, that share would be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? If y'all been rocking with me for a minute, I appreciate y'all. If you're new here, hit the sub, man. I got content for you daily, sometimes more than once a day. Martavis Bryant, man. Look, I posted a video earlier, full disclosure, all the 50 people that seen it, salute. I was at work, but got wind of the Martavis Bryant signing. Said, you know what? I'm going to make another video and just delete the other one. So if you saw it, that's dope. If not, it is what it is. I just want to talk about the fact that I like it, and I'm surprised. Usually I see a lot of negativity. A lot of y'all are on my page this time, so I'm happy. I'm happy. Now, let me just make some things clear. Martavis Bryant is not the offensive savior. It's hard to say you need an offensive savior when you are top 5 offense in the league right now. I know that sounds mind-boggling, but go check the stats. We're putting up points. Now, sometimes it might not have looked like you wanted to earlier in the year, but the last 3 weeks, Dak Prescott is in his bag, like in his bag, seriously. You know what I'm saying? I already put the stats up yesterday. Y'all check yesterday's video out. But Dak is playing like top 5 quarterback right now in the NFL. I know that sounds mind-boggling, but seriously, Now, I know we lost on Sunday, so some people's like, but he can't get it done when it didn't. I feel you. But that's not really what this is about. This move is kind of like what we were beating the table for last month. Well, not last month, a couple of weeks ago with the trade deadline. What we want with the trade deadline, either a person that can help this team and maybe a potential like split starter, like a running back, or defensive back depth for the sad, scary case if someone gets nicked up. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if Eric Scott's ready. Some of us are already banging the drum to get Izzy on the field now. But, you might just say some of our corner depth might not be as proven. Well, I can kind of say the same about receiver. God forbid, knock on wood, but we are a CeeDee Lamb ankle twist, knock on wood, away from the offense looking like, Now, Dak Prescott said something great today, and we're going to get to Dak when he was just talking about, Brandon Cooks is a weapon, and we need to start using him. I like that. I like when I start hearing things like that, we put emphasis on it. He said that he was going to take care of CeeDee Lamb. They had that week where they talked about it. Ever since CeeDee Lamb been on a full-fledged tear. Like literally a week and a half from now, he'll be at 1,000 yards with 8 games left. Maybe 7 games left. That he could break the Cowboys single season receiving record. But you got to be insulated. If you bump the things up, you say, okay, Brandon Cooks or who? Jalen Tolbert as receiver 1? Because right now, as we all know, Michael Gallup is not he's on my S list. I hate to say it, but that drop last game, that lackluster route running, I'm trying to win. And sometimes, you got to put all that, I really rock with you to the side. I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win. So Martavis Bryant, enter him. Big body receiver, I think 6'2", used to run like a 4.4. I don't think 4.3. But very, very solidified player. Now, he hasn't been in the league for like 5 years. I think he got substance abuse. He got kicked out of the league for it. And look, it is what it is. But can he be a security blanket in case of emergency? Do you get him on the field and start saying, hey, look, is your bit of veteran prowess seeing you do it at a higher level than say for instance, a Jalen Tolbert, do you end up being wide receiver 3? Do you? Ain't nobody under CeeDee Lamb completely safe. Even Brandon Cooks. If Bryant comes on this field in this game, or on this team, sorry, and start to do his thing and take somebody's spot above him, that's on them. I just would love to see my team do that. The non-safe, your position not safe mentality keeps people on their toes and makes them focus. I feel like Gallup has been way too comfortable. I would let it. I see his snaps evened up with Tolbert this week. I would like to see Tolbert get most of the snaps next week. And I'm like, all right, Gallup, you're going to get your couple snaps. You need to earn your spot back because you've been slipping. That's what I want to see. So I'm not mad at the pickup. We're going to see exactly what it looks like. Dez Bryant, when Dez speaks, I listen. Dez says, get that man 2 or 3 weeks, turn the lights on. Let's get it. Perfect weeks. Giants, Panthers. I feel like the Commanders game is going to be sneakily harder than we want it to be because Sam Howell can pass, and we're going to talk about this tomorrow. I want to talk about the fact that there's 4 major concerns going on with me with the Cowboys that I just want to discuss. 4 major things that we need to just address. You know, I'm not down on the team, but, you know what I'm saying, you got to do some self-scouting, some self-awareness. And although I'm big, like, I'm happy with what we're doing, I feel like we're going in the right direction. It's time to highlight those things. Now, let's talk about Dak Prescott. I'm going to play his interview for a second, and then I'm going to expound.
We've got to get better. I mentioned it after the game. We've got to get better to find a way to gain those inches on a few plays. And tough. I mean, I step out of bounds. That's an inch, right? Probably should have dove for the pylon just earlier before I straddled the sideline. We'll get better on the route to Schoonmaker. We'll make that work next time. You know what I mean? So there's things that you take from a game like that you learn, but at this point about proving, we prove this, we prove that. We know who we are, and we know that we can play, and we know that we have what it's going to take, but we've just got to go do it. And a game like that, when it's so close, yeah, it sucks. It sucks. It hurts. It hurts today just the same as it did after the game. And you're just really ready to start your process on New York to take those things from last game and move forward. But yeah, nothing fun about losing. Not a lot of, as I said, no moral victories in this thing at all. And ready and hungry to get back to work. Yeah, I mean, no, we've got to get better.
Now, y'all heard Dak. Now, this is why I love Dak Prescott. You know, a lot of our rivals and stuff like that, they hear Dallas is having Moral Victory Monday and all this extra stuff, and the league is coddling. No, you know what I love about it? It's one of those things where I'm surprised at the national media. Now, whether it's true or not, I think they saw Cowboys is a better team than we thought. Now, we lost, you know, but I don't think it's a loss to where you could just throw us away. Like, Miami has had 3 losses this year where you're like, Buffalo, Kansas City, and the Eagles. And you're like, I mean, the Cowboys is going to have 4 games now. We got 9 games left. Dak says, no moral victories. We hungry. We ready to get to it. Meaning, hopefully our head is on straight. We got to take the Giants seriously. They're going to be doing reverses and fakes and all this extra stuff because they ain't got nothing to lose. They going out there with like a 4th-string quarterback. They about to be out there doing all kinds of crazy stuff. We need to establish dominance like we did the first week. Like, we need to break their will. The first couple of, quarter or whatever, they're going to be trying their best to see, can we stay in this game? We score 2 or 3 times, go up by 17, their will will be broken. They'll be like, yo, let's just run the clock. Let's get out of here. Same thing with the Panthers. They're going to come out there. Bryce Young's going to try to make a name for himself. I'm sure that their coach got plays and he's had Tuck forever. He can't wait to try to get Bryce Young a name for himself because when you do something versus the Cowboys, everyone's paying attention. So that Panthers game that I will be at too, hit me in the DM or Gmail me. I will be out there for the pre-tailgate and everything. Bryce Young's going to try to make a name for himself. It is what it is. That's how the Cowboys go. And then after that, we got Washington. Like I said, they still got offensive weapons, and Sam Howell been trying to sling it. So it's a sneaky good game, even though they gave their pass rushers away. And then we got Seattle. So those 2 games will get us ready for the Eagles. We'll get to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go too far down our schedule. It's just hearing Dak say, you know what I'm saying, we're ready for the rest of basically the second half of the season. I'm like, let's get to it. He also had a great leadership point where he was talking about Terence Steele. I want y'all to hear that too.
Faced this adversity before. You talk about early in his career when he came in, undrafted free agent, and he had to step in and play for guys immediately and didn't have success or maybe didn't play to his standards early and then got it going and then had some great years under him, that he's not going to allow one game to, put him down in the dump, and he's not going to allow one game to dictate the way that he plays the rest of the season. And I think just something that we'll talk about is trusting in each other. Obviously, I'm using my feet, I'm getting out of the pocket. Use your athleticism, and he'll do that as we move forward, and things will be fine.
Love that too. I love it because it's Dak establishing his leadership, and sometimes you got to reinstill confidence in somebody that has lost confidence. Terence still, I ain't saying he's the best right tackle in the league, but he was one of the better ones than me. I think he was top 15. At least. Right now, he's looking like the worst right tackle in the NFL. His confidence is shot. He don't look sure of himself. And the crazy thing is, watching some of the tape, it ain't even about his, burst and getting out of his kick. It's all his hands. He was getting chopped and inside moved. And, I'm like, come on, Terence. What happened to you? So I think you need to hit Big Duke, work on his technique, have him analyze his game, and just reinstill his confidence. But to hear his quarterback come out and just say, I watched him come full circle. I watched him go from no one believed in him to that Joey Bosa game versus the Chargers where he's like, he might have something, to all the way full circle to where no one believes in him again. There's a couple players like that on the team, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow. But right now, Terence, man, Dak has confidence in you, and I'm going to say right now, if you on that field and you starting, I got confidence in you. Just get it together. But, yeah, I'm not mad at the day. I'm not. I like confidence. I like to hear my leader confident. I like what Micah said the other day. I'm glad that ain't no broken, ain't no mentality. You can get broken. You can be like, yo, we can't beat a good team. I don't feel like we feel like that. I feel like we can't wait until we play another good team. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's better to take your lumps early in the season so you can be better later. We've spent so many years where we just was rolling and we didn't take our lumps or learn no real lessons. And then we get to the playoffs and it's like, oh, okay. I think this year is a little different. We got this gauntlet coming up after these games to where we're going to see who we are. But look, it's your boy, Mr. Ron. Let me know in the comments, please, how you feel about the Martavis Bryant signing. It's good insurance, man. It's good insurance just in case for anything. And if he can earn a better spot, we'll see. But that's all I got. Excuse me. And as far as Dak Prescott's comments and things like that, I like how we moving. But we'll talk tomorrow about the 4 things I'm concerned with. I holla.